Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is David Brooks, the Cadillac Counselor, coming at you to tell you a little piece of my mind. And it's been a while, but you know what? It's getting about that time for a brand new year, Christmas time. We got about 2 more weeks, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of things that's happening with me. So, I'll tell you one thing that I've truly learned is every year I always come to the end of the year and I evaluate what I want out of my own life. And one thing that I have come to terms with is that I need a new word. I've been trying to decide what that word is going into 2023. And what I've learned about my word is that it's going to be the word direction. If I don't know exactly what direction I'm going in life, then what happens is you start to flounder. You start to make decisions that might not be the best for you. So, for me, in 2023, the word direction is going to be my main thing. I got to find out what direction I want to go in life. I got to figure out what direction I want to go in business and what direction I want to take my family. And with that, whenever I truly get this yearning for finding a new direction in my life, I always have to talk about it. So that's the reason why I'm talking about it now. So I'm working on trying to get my website, trying to get some new things going on with the business, kind of looking at the logo to see if that's going to change. I don't know, but I think it is. But for the most part, the main thing is that direction. If we don't have a direction in life, we sometimes figure out that we don't know exactly what we're going to be doing. Good thing, Christmas is coming right around the corner. Boxes are coming in like crazy at my house. Now, for my wife, I went and I did the shopping. I like to go into the stores. I guess I'm just an old schooler that I guess Amazon is good to order, but for me, I like to go and pick out a gift. Some people might just want to do virtual and never get out. I think that, to be honest with you, a lot of people are starting to get antisocial. Coming out of the pandemic, I think people really got used to not going anywhere. People got used to not having to go to meetings. Even though they were yearning to, they started to realize that they have a whole lot of freedom that they haven't gotten used to. Um, I noticed within the kids that I've started to counsel, a lot of people are struggling coming out of the pandemic. People think, yeah, life is going back to normal. Things are kind of going back to normal. But I'm going to tell you, for these young adolescents, these teenagers, a lot of things are starting to change. The reason why I'm noticing things are starting to change is one thing, is that they are not able to handle their emotions. Now, I'm saying to myself, how could the pandemic cause children not to handle their emotions? I even notice with my kids, sometimes they're arguing, they're fighting, they scream, they yell at each other when they're just having conversations. If they say to themselves, "Please move over," it is an intense situation. If they say, "I give me that back," it's an intense situation. And I say to myself, what happened during the pandemic to these children? Like, these children wasn't caught up in the video games as much as they were. The kids can't even hardly do homework because it's a video game or something's happening. I don't know what happened to the children, but this is what I'm starting to understand, is that the children during the pandemic, for adults, we have been through life. We've been through catastrophic events. We've been through bad events, sad events. We've been through a whole gamut. This is the problem that I've noticed within children and adolescents, especially high schoolers. A lot of the children that didn't go out into the community, they were kind of staying back. Parents were maybe holding them back a little bit. What ended up happening was these children started to see the world as overwhelming. I'm starting to notice that they are having a lot more anxiety. I know when I was growing up, there wasn't that much anxiety going on, but I'm starting to notice it more within the children. I'm noticing that they are not wanting to go to school. I'm seeing a lot of students not wanting to go to school. They're feeling like the school is not there for them, for whatever reasons that is. But I'm noticing that it's not just about school, it's about everything. They seem to be overwhelmed about everything in their life, whether it's turning in homework assignments, whether it's doing things on time, doing tasks. I mean, tons of stuff they are not able to emotionally handle. They're not able to emotionally handle their problems. So what I would say is to any parent that is struggling with their children because they might be emotionally delayed, they might not be responding like they're 15 years old, but they're not responding like they're 15 years old. They might be 17, but they're not responding to problems like a 17-year-old should be. And so it's very frustrating with parents because I noticed that the parents are wanting to push their children to do something, to get better, to make something happen in their life. And a lot of times these kids are just shutting down. Um, People might say, oh, they're going to grow out of it. I don't think this pandemic, a lot of these kids are going to grow out of it. I think they're going to need therapy. I think they're going to need to be able to talk about the problems so that they will be able to learn, handle their own situations, and create plans. A lot of kids, they didn't see planning as um, a modality to live life. They were just living on life's terms. What do you expect from these kids? These kids were living in a world where they didn't know what was going to happen tomorrow. They didn't know what was going to happen, and it kept happening week after week. So, this is what we're dealing with in our community. Make sure that you go out there, you do some random act of kindness. Please get out there and do something. I will tell you, um, you know, if it's just not just one thing for somebody, do something with some genuineness. I get people are going to take things off the trees and they're going to donate things, but I want you to stop for a second and say to yourself, I want to do some kind of random act for someone face to face. I get it. It's good to send some gift cards or package something up and just hand it, the Secret Santa, all of that. But think about it for a second. Imagine if you could just see somebody in need without judgment, without anything, and just go and help them. Imagine if everybody in the world would just do that one time a day. We probably might not have the problems that we have to deal with on a constant basis. Hey, so that's me. 7 minutes. I think that's a little too long, but I just wanted to say happy shopping to all of you getting ready for the weekend coming up. Go out there, keep on buying from Amazon. It's not as easy to return now, so have some fun, enjoy yourself, and do some kind of act of kindness. All right, take it easy. Bye.